Clara.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one
Between the Las Vegas Raiders
and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Now a play fake. Carr. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Now that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Carr going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his right. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Carr to throw. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Escaping the pressure right. He hits Adams complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Carr.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown.
Darren Waller with a touchdown grab from Derek Carr. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
On first down, it's Purdy.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
6-0 our score after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Purdy.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn.
And the defense loses him. It's complete.
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams, 73 yards.
And the Raiders have retaken the lead.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. They go play action here. Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. Now Purdy. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have it here as they'll start at their interception. It's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half. And
this is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now Carr. Looking deep for Adams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On the move to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
The kick by Carlson is good, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Here's McLeod from his end zone, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts
as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. From the 36, Purdy. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And so the last three drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead. These are the situations that really test the defense, those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
And Carlson missed it. Hold it to the left. And that'll keep this a 9-point game. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. A final shot before break. Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a nice Nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
On second down, here's Mitchell.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are back within a score.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Complete at the 1. And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And
the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down.
Purdy.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
And that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And then to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. McCaffrey running up the middle. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 74 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Mitchell fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Carr now on 1st down. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his Carr.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Now a 2nd down throw for the
incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Here's Carr.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
They go with Jacobs. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. Oh, no, he lost the football. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 40, the 20. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to...